tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Raiders going up against the Redskins.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Washington Redskins. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down, Ryan. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him, sat there waiting for him and made the play.
Ryan. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on third down. Play action, Ryan. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Uses the spin. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
Second down to the offense needing 5 yards. off as they run left side. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. At the 16-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him a gain of 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Man, it wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A gain of a yard gets him back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Now they try the right side here. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Check.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. To throw is Ryan. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
A first scoring update now from Carolina. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Play clock winding down. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 28. And that one good for 16 yards and a first. Rex Ryan. Flushed out, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. So Ryan out, getting looked at on the sidelines. And now all eyes here on the backup as he takes under center. Toss play to Mason. Got some room at the 30. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And just like that, it's third down.
It seemed like the situation was second and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find the crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a third down.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
No. Check. Patriot. Set.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They run the counter now on first down. And down to the 36-yard line here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment. But there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. caught on the right side, Reed. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you've got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Second down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. A really good pickup at 28 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Carr gonna throw. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second down, here's Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reed. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Carr now to throw. Jordan Reed has it. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now it's first and goal. Play action. Now it's Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Leopard. Gone. Hurry up, here we go.
Now on first down, he'll drop the throw. And the Raiders have got him.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Now watch it now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. Third down here.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. The Redskins on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And he'll give it here to his running back. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Give them 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down. Carr now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long third down. The Raiders on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now a play fake. Carr. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Let's go!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
Now let's go!
He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. So out come the Raiders. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Get down!
On play action, now Carr. Flush to his right, and he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Raiders on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now they'll throw with Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Redskins. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he's got his man on the out route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
No, Jack, Patriot! Back line it up, Philly, here we go!
Now a handoff as they run left side. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
Mason on the toss. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Let's go! 3-19! Detroit! You got 3.
They'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
In motion, the tight end Reed. And now here's a carry heading left. Dodges him at the 50. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to second and one is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now a handoff as they run left side. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Ryan Anderson. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. On play action, it's Carr. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. Try the right side here. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Now back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. Fights, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Back to throw here. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player.
All right, here we go.
Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Eight yards to go here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep. Middle of the... This is caught inside the 15. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Well, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. And this offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and goal. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Redskins on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now a handoff looking right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. A great effort there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. And that'll make this a 19-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good. Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today. Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. Now they try the right side here. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Carr. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Oakland. Fielded just inside the 20. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused. Yeah, and you call special teams the 3rd phase, but you see here it can be the 1st phase sometimes. That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. On offense, the guy that you want to have the best eyes on the field are your quarterbacks, so you can see everything pre-snap, and then, of course, as the play develops. On defense, oftentimes it's the linebacker. And on this play, his eyes took him right to the ball, then he made a nice tackle. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there? You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and it happened in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game. What year was that? 1978. I think it was in November. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day